We got Julio Arce back here on the program. Is going to be taking on Julian Erosa at UFC Rochester on May 18th. Julio, how are you, man?
I'm great, man. I actually just finished training with Jimmy Rivera. So came to the city, got some training in, and now just heading back out to Queens.
Yeah, how is it right now at the gym? Because everyone's got fight books. Everyone, it seems, at the gym has a fight scheduled.
Yeah, the gym's packed. Me, Trezano and I are fighting on the same card. Shane is actually fighting, in like 2 weeks. He's fighting a major fight against Cub Swanson. So, everyone's training hard. Everyone's just ready to go.
Why haven't you fought since November? Did you want to get in there a little bit sooner, or did you need this much time off?
No, like after my fight, of course you saw got bloody, got a little crazy. But by January, I had to get cleared, and I was under suspension. But I was looking to fight in the Florida card on April 27th. But, I don't know. I don't know how it is. Some people were set to fight on that card. I was trying to get in on it because I was born in Florida. So I'm like, all right, let me get a fight in there. But, didn't go the way it had to be. But I was just trying to get a fight. So even it was sooner, good. And at first I was like, I see people getting contracts here and there, getting fights. And I'm like, how's this possible? And then all of a sudden, I ended up finally getting my fight, which is great because I'm fighting along one of my teammates. And I love when I fight with my teammates.
Let's talk about your last fight. It's rare to come off a loss and your stock go up. But that was a great fight with you and Sheymon Moraes. It could have gone either way. The judges thought so as well. It was a split decision. What did you take away from that performance? Because that was a hell of a fight.
There's a couple things that I know I had to adjust from there. I had to, my conditioning felt great. I ran into a bunch of his shots, which you saw. He dropped me. But the thing is, I'm just like, my cardio was so good in that fight that even if he dropped me, I was like, all right, I'm getting back up. I'm going to find a way to win this fight. And, look, it was really close. I took a lot because, I left it all in there. Like, if I went in there and I would kind of just half-assed it, then I've been like, God damn, I would have kicked myself in the ass. But I fought a crazy fight, man, and he was freaking good. Look, if we came to a razor-thin decision, so, I know we'll meet along the road again sometime, and, I'll get it back.
Let's talk about Julian Erosa. He's back in the UFC. Had one stint, and then he left, came back. The debut, or the return, I should say, didn't go according to plan, and then he lost to Grant Dawson. How do you feel like you match up against him here?
I think it's gonna be a great style matchup. Yeah, long rangey guy. Then you got a guy who also doesn't stop. I have my conditioning. I don't stop. So it's gonna be a barn burner. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait and just get in there and get my victory and get back on track.
And you kind of talked about it a bit there, training with Mike Trezano. I guess he's sort of the main guy. Anyone else at the gym that we haven't talked about that's in there getting the work in?
Of course, we have Trezano, Shane, who's fighting Cub Swanson. You got Jimmy Rivera, who's also going to be fighting soon. These guys are, and then we have our up-and-comers. We have a couple of amateurs who are fighting in Madison Square Garden this Saturday. So, they're also in there putting work with us. We have a couple of the pro kickboxers also fighting this Saturday. So, everyone's doing work. The gym's been busy.
Yeah, I bet. How about the weight cut? How's that going? I know sometimes when you have a little bit more time off, it's tougher to cut that weight, but how's it going for you?
Yeah, for me, I moved up. So I've actually, I haven't been putting on crazy weight. I don't get out of shape. Right away, I was like, okay, am I good to start training again after my fight? Okay, I started. I just stayed in shape, stayed ready for the next thing. I've been doing a lot of strength and conditioning, so I got to give a shout out to my coach, Adrian Campbell. So, and she's been helping me also kind of fill out a little more because, of course, I made the move, but, it's not just making the move to 45. I have to fill out like a 45er because those dudes are pretty big too. And I'm a 35er, so I was a lot smaller. But, been doing that. Been working on a lot of other little details, so it's been great, and my coaches, of course, at Tiger Showman's, we're always reviewing how we can, better the skill. And the weight cut, thing of the past for me. Don't have to worry about it.
As far as your corner, I imagine, both coaches from your gym. And any fighters going to be in your corner for this one?
No, it's just going to be the Tiger Showman his brother Ron Shulman, and our boxing coach Ray Velez.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, same as Trezano, it sounds. How do you see this fight playing out? I mean, we see you getting these wars. Do you feel like you can finish this fight?
Yeah, I'm looking for a finish. I'm looking to get in there and be in, be out, finish this fight, and then move on to the next one. Like now, it's like I'm on a mission. Like I want to get back on track. I want to get this win back, and I'm just like last fight got me actually more motivated than ever. So
Okay. Is the plan, like, if you come out unscathed, which never seems to be the case because you're always in these wars, but is the plan to just, get as much fight time as possible, kind of round out the year, maybe get a couple in?
yeah, hopefully get another, a total of three or four fights this year. So I want to stay busy.
Downtime, what's that looking like right now? Any TV shows, any movies, anything like that you seen?
Like of course, I've been trying to get into Game of Thrones. It's just like a slow start for me. But, other than that, just sit back, play some video games, hang out with my girlfriend, spend time with my family, just the usual things. Of course, the life of a fighter is just going from one thing to the next, busy, staying in shape, making sure your weight is good. At the same time, I'm teaching my school in Queens. So making sure, my students are getting good. So I've been busy.
It's going to be an awesome card. It's coming up here May 18th. It is UFC Rochester. Julio, appreciate the time as always, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Of course, man. Well, you guys can always find me at Julio Arce 89 on Instagram. Yeah, I'm more active on Instagram than I am on Facebook. You can find me on JRCTSMMA on Twitter. And just want to give shout out to first, my team, Tiger Schulman's, 17 years now that I've been with them. Of course, I'm going to give a shout out to my strength and conditioning coach, Coach Adrian Campbell, Counter-Strike MMA, who they brought a whole new thing for us for injury prevention, which is great, especially the way that we train, constantly putting our bodies through all this. We're staying injury-free. NutriBio, they've been my supplements from day one. Eat Clean Bro. Then I have GG Clean Treats, which are great because I have a sweet tooth, but, we can't always enjoy these sweet things, but they're like healthy treats. So they've been great. Of course, my manager, Dave Fish, who, helped me get this fight. And these guys just been amazing to me. So just give shout out to all of them and all my students, all my family, all my supporters, all my people in Colombia who are following me and following this journey. So give you guys all a shout out.